Hey, it's Gardner here. So something occurred to me in earlier in some of my videos. I was talking about some conspiracy theories that since a lot of my books I base them on like various urban legends and conspiracies, but I string it into narratives for horror fiction and everything because that's kind of a cool thing to do. And some of those conspiracies I do believe in. And something occurred to me. I was talking about like some topics, which so YouTube they'll have like little disclaimers, for example, for people that talk about flat Earth. Just for instance, it'll say a disclaimer saying, "Oh, flat Earth has been a debunked conspiracy. It's a model that is false, and no one believes it anymore." Blah 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 blah. They try to make you think it's like a little disclaimer linking, I think, to Wikipedia about it. It's first off, it's suspicious that they need to do that for something that they claim is ridiculous. That tells you that it's true. And so I'm aware that there are some YouTube channels like Eric Dubay, for instance. Eric Dubay, if you're watching, you're like one of the main guys. You're the main person actually that because of your channel and your books, you got me into the flat Earth kind of stuff. And Eric Dubay, he's like the master of flat Earth knowledge. He's infinitely more knowledgeable on the topic than I am. He's the best resource to look into about the matter. So if you really want to go down that rabbit hole, look him up, look up his YouTube channel. I think it's been taken down several times because he talks about flat Earth so much. So I realized, that could happen to me too. But well, whatever. If the powers that be, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, think, we can't stand this Gardner. He's talking about he's blowing the lid on flat Earth. What are we going to do? They want to take down my channel or whatever. So I was thinking about that, and okay, I'm a reasonable guy. All right, Illuminati, if you're watching, let's negotiate. I'm not going to do anything evil. I'm a devout Buddhist, so that means not violent. But I don't know. Message me, whatever. Leave a comment below. We could talk about it, and it's gonna cost you guys in the millions, but we can negotiate a specific figure. If you don't agree, I'm gonna keep talking about this shit because, well, I don't care. So yeah, if anything suspicious happens to me, this is the Illuminati. They got to F. Gardner here, but no, I think it's gonna be cool. But like I said, I'm a reasonable man. So this is officially F. Gardner's message to the Illuminati. I'm calling you out. I know your tricks. I know you guys are up to no good as always, trying to hide the real shape of the Earth and make people think outer space really exists, and trick people into thinking that there isn't a dome covering the Earth and whatever, all the fake outer space stuff you guys always talk about, and that you want people to believe in. So if you want me to not talk about this anymore, and I haven't even gotten into the really heavy stuff. Like I think I said before, I have not gotten into the really heavy stuff with you guys on this channel yet, because I realize people they would just stop watching. They would think I'm lying, joking, or I'm just a lunatic. Well, I don't know, maybe that might make me seem interesting to some people, but for the most part, I think people would just lose interest if they thought that. So people that know me know I'm serious, that I genuinely believe these things, and I've known people that have fallen down this rabbit hole, and some of them I got them into it, that have asked me about the subject, not just flat Earth, but other conspiracies, and at first they don't take it seriously, and I tell them, well, I kind of explain to them my story, like how I first started falling down the rabbit hole, and how I didn't take it seriously at first either. I thought it was a big joke. Everyone does, because we're taught that from such a young age that we're told it's really hammered in our brains ever since we set foot in school, that we live on a globe and that that outer space is real, and we're flying around at ridiculously fast speeds around the sun. But then you look into flat Earth, you find out it's the sun and the moon that are moving in the sky, and in space there's no such thing. There's just the Earth, and even the Earth isn't real. This is like I was saying in a previous video, like Buddhism, like what that boils down to, it's like the Matrix. Most people don't have a problem with accepting that, oh, maybe we could live in a simulation like the Matrix. Like, in fact, that sounds cool to most people. They find that fascinating. And, well, it is fascinating. But once you start talking about flat Earth, you lose them. They think you're just like a nut job. They think it's not worth their time to look into. That's what I thought. I thought it wasn't worth my time to look into. But that's preposterous. They don't know, and they're just kind of parroting what teachers have told them, as if that's somehow proof, but it's not. So, yeah, most people just they don't know the reality of it. They haven't looked into it. Anyway, so I haven't mentioned though the really big reasons for why that is, not limited just to flat Earth, but some of the other conspiracies I know about. And if you read my books, I'll talk about them here and there, so you could probably guess what I'm referring to. But I haven't really elaborated on these videos some of the heavier details, even though I mention some of the things in like my books. My books, they're fiction, horror fiction, but I base them on things that are real. But I know that sounds kind of like an oxymoron in a way, because I'm saying, like, when I had a video about Buddhism, I was saying how Buddhism says the whole world isn't real. It's like a dream or the Matrix. Like, you wake up from a dream and realize it wasn't real. Or you're Neo in the Matrix, you leave the Matrix, and you realize, oh, that wasn't real. It's kind of like that with Buddhism. Like you're hallucinating your existence and everything else. So like, I don't exist, you don't exist. There's no self. There's the idea of the non-self in Buddhism. And anyway, yeah, this is all connected. If this sounds like I'm getting off topic talking about Buddhism, no, that's because it is connected. Not limited, just with a lot of religious stuff, all across the board, all religions. So yeah, I haven't gotten into the really heavy stuff, because it's like, if you mention like a very basic conspiracy and then suddenly go straight to flat Earth, you could lose somebody unless you're phrasing it just the right way and trying to make them realize that you just need to look at this with an open mind. Have you ever really looked into it before? So I haven't really mentioned the more extreme, shocking, whatever, mind-shattering, reality-shattering, earth-shaking, whatever, points about this yet. Because I realized that I could conceivably just like lose people, and they would think, wow, this F. Gardner is just, he's either joking or he's legitimately crazy. And no, the reality is crazy. Even though this isn't even reality, this is illusory. This is we're basically like, you're a fictional character in a fictional story, like basically like a book, a video game, the Matrix, whatever, a character in a dream. So I haven't mentioned the more serious stuff about this, and yeah, part of that, I didn't mention this before, the Mandela effect. A lot of people know about that conspiracy. So the Mandela effect, yeah, I looked into that, and I heard all sorts of conspiracies. Oh, is it CERN changing? Are they warping reality? Can they do that with technology they have? and all sorts of theories about that. But that ties into Buddhism too, in the sense that like this world isn't real, so it's kind of like a glitch in the matrix kind of thing, like things going wrong. So long story short, in a nutshell, it kind of boils down to that, as far as I can tell. But that's not to say I'm not open to other possibilities. So anyway, yep, this is F. Gardner calling out the powers that be, the Matrix. I'm not going to do anything evil, but I'm a reasonable man. I listen to reason. We can negotiate something. You don't want me to talk about this stuff anymore? You're going to have to, well, I don't know. It's like I said, the figure is going to have to be in the millions, like X amount of X $1 million, whatever, to F. Gardner, a check or gold, whatever you want to pay me in, to make sure to, convince me not to talk about this stuff anymore, because I plan to talk, eventually talking about the heavier stuff that most people just aren't ready for at this point. Not right off the bat. So you don't want me to talk, if the Illuminati, if you're watching this, and well, I know you are, yes, I'm willing to negotiate if the price is right. I won't mention the really heavy stuff, but you're going to have to pay me. It's literally in the millions of dollars. You want to keep my mouth shut about this, but I'm a reasonable man. I'm going to still keep writing my books, and I'm still a spiritual person and everything. So I'm not gonna sell out and do something evil, but like I keep saying, I'm a reasonable guy. If you give me, let's say, this ballpark number off the top of my head, $20 million, and say, here, F. Gardner, we're gonna give you $20 million. Don't talk about flat Earth anymore. I say, okay, but that's it. I'm not like gonna do a human sacrifice or anything evil like that. No way. Like I said, I'm a devout Buddhist, so I would not do that. But $20 million to not talk about flat Earth, yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Doesn't have to be that specific number. I'm just mentioning that off the top of my head. So yeah, whatever. Leave it. Whatever. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't. However that works, send me. I'm sure. Well, you guys are the Illuminati. I'm sure you have my email address, my cell number, or whatever. So just shoot me a text or whatever. Leave a comment down below. Click a like while you're at it. That'd be great. Or subscriber, however this works. Anyway, yeah. Peace out.